Hey, my name's Brian Sappett. I'm the founder and CEO of SensorTracks. So today we're going to talk about how you can use SensorTracks to replace paper and Excel-based reporting on the factory floor. A lot of companies, surprisingly a ton of companies out there, still use this method because it's easy, right? It doesn't really interrupt any of the processes, and it allows you to gather valuable data directly from the lines. But it's very manual. Somebody's got to take the paper, type it into Excel, produce the reports. It's pretty error prone. If you want to go back and look at trends and historical data, it's very hard. So we're going to show you how to do this with SensorTracks today. So SensorTracks is a manufacturing analytics system that allows you to take data directly from machines or from people. And this is the manual interface that we're going to look at today. So a user or an operator on the floor can start and stop production records themselves using this screen. So it's a combination of a production date, when are we running, what cell or machine are we running on, what shift is it. The system is smart about the shifts, so those can automatically start and stop. What part number are we going to run, and then job number if it's required. So then they're going to go through and start this shift, right? Start this production record. And we'll see here though that this one is collecting some automatic data, but it can also be entered manually. So I can say, okay, maybe at the top of the hour, I'm going to report my quantities, do my quality checks, and report my scrap rates as well. So maybe throughout the hour, I've made 14 parts. So I'm going to put in 14 for part reporting. Just hit enter, and that will go directly into our event log down here, which is a history of everything that we've made on this production record. And then we can do the same thing for scrap. So let's say I had 14 good ones, but I had 3 bad ones, right? And I accidentally dropped one of the parts. There was a blemish on another, and we had a tool break, which broke apart as well. So then I can hit confirm, and then down goes all of our reasons. So you can do the same thing for downtime on the equipment. So we can choose a specific downtime reason. So maybe we broke a spindle and it took 10 minutes to fix. That would obviously take a lot longer than 10 minutes to fix, but we can put that in and you'll see our statistics are updating here in real time. So then this is not too dissimilar from writing this down on a piece of paper or putting it into Excel, but where it gets really interesting is if we go look at the dashboards. So now we can look at all of this data across the entire plant. So we can look at all the different machines. We can see how we've been running and producing over the course of a 30-day period or a weekly period or a daily period. These things are very, very hard to do. They're very time consuming from an Excel perspective. So let's see how we did this week, for example, as a plant as a whole. So we can look at total production by day. So this is total parts produced, not showing what we produced, but just total throughput of the plant. We can look at OEE numbers based on each individual machine. Same thing with the OEE components. Look at good quantities versus our targets. You can see we're a little short here. So then we could also look at individual machines. We can look at individual parts. We can look at individual operators. So maybe we want to see just that Haas VF3 we looked at before. Okay, we can see the different production rates across that particular machine. And it's got quite a few issues. It's only running at 17% OEE. So hopefully you get a good idea here. This is a very short overview of how you can use SensorTracks to replace paper and Excel reporting and really get much better real-time insights into how your machines and your plants are performing and where you have opportunities for improvement.